Hi everyone, I'm here with 2016 Formula One World Champion Nico Rosberg. Hi Nico, how you doing?
Hello, Anderson, and hello to everybody else who's watching.
Congratulations on being involved with such a great cause. This is an amazing project, and kids should know more about that, about sustainability and about climate change. It's something really important. Thank you for that.
Thank you very
Congratulations.
much. No, I'm very excited too. It's the most sustainable form of motorsports ever.
Yeah.
So it's really, really exciting.
When it comes to Extreme E, what was the main reason that made you decide that you should join this project? Like, what made you think, like, I have to be
So
involved?
as an entrepreneur now, all of my projects are focused on the fight against climate change. So I have, for example, also the leading green technology festival in Europe. I created that as an entrepreneur. And now this project here, this racing team, is the perfect combination between the fight against climate change and my
Yeah,
passion for racing. So
yeah.
it brings everything into one. And that's why I'm so excited, so thrilled. And it's fantastic that we're racing in Brazil as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk about that later. So, Extreme E is a electric car competition, right?
Yes, absolutely. So fully electric, off-road racing. Everybody has the same car though, so it will really come down to the individual teams and especially the drivers.
Yeah. And we know that electric cars are the future
And
of
this is
transportation.
the car, by the way, behind me. You can see it there.
Yeah, it looks so
That's the car.
good. It looks
It
so
looks
I think it's the best
awesome,
one.
isn't
I think it's
it?
the best one. Yeah.
Thank you.
And electric cars are the future of transportation, like in my opinion, and I think you believe that as well. And global warming is something we all should care about. It's like a real problem. We all should be committed to stop this. But sadly, electric cars has a high cost, you know, especially to emerging countries. How companies can change that and reduce that cost, in your opinion?
Yes, unfortunately, electric cars sometimes are still a little bit more costly. We need government support, certainly. But also now with the development that's going into it, the cost will come down. So we're just about break-even point, I think, coming up very, very soon. So this is fantastic. And then people are really going to start being interested when they realize that, okay, they don't actually have to pay more money to go electric. That's awesome. But I also think that your solution in Brazil with the ethanol
Yeah.
it has been a great solution in the past years. Maybe in the future, of course, there's another step to do even better. But still, it's been very interesting what you've done down there.
Next year, Extreme E will race here in Brazil at the Amazon forest, which is such a beautiful place. You have to go there, you have to visit there. You're gonna love it. But we had this year, sadly, the biggest like forest fire over there, like which is so sad, and much of that was related to that economic situation, of the area. So, do you believe that companies and the government, especially, are ready to embrace this green project? Because, of course, Extreme E has the public approval. Everybody loves the idea on Twitter and Facebook. Everybody loves that. But, uh, but at least here in America, a lot of companies have a lot of problems in integrating social responsibilities policies. What do you think about that?
Well, this is our aim is to have raise awareness globally, not only in Brazil, because
Yeah.
globally climate change is a big problem, and also deforestation is a
Yeah.
big problem. And especially in the fight against climate change, deforestation is very detrimental. And as we know, and as you just said, in the Amazon, deforestation and the fires that go with that is of course a big problem. And I just hope that we can raise awareness for this also locally in Brazil, by racing there, and supporting local communities to
Yeah.
maybe push reforestation locally. That would be a big dream of mine, and it's something that we're working on now to try and implement. I just read about Costa Rica, and
Yeah.
maybe Costa Rica can also serve as an example. I mean, Costa Rica some decades ago was three-quarters rainforest. Then, as a result of deforestation and fire and the associated fires, the rainforest went down to one quarter of Costa Rica. And then the government stepped in, and the whole community and everybody stepped in, and now it's back up to being more than 50% rainforest in Costa Rica. So they've done an amazing amazing job there with reforestation. And I think that can really serve as an example to all of humanity.
Yeah, I really hope we all can learn from that. And now it's a Formula One related question. What are your bets for this weekend's race? And do you think the fight for the championship will end this weekend?
So of course, I'm also still a big fan of Formula One and watching that. And big respect for Lewis Hamilton, because he was my teammate. So I can really appreciate the effort that he's putting and the amazing achievements. And from my point of view, he will. Of course, it's likely that he will win the championship then this weekend.
He got the best chance this weekend, right?
It's never easy, but the best chance.
We all know that everything's changing.
We need some more Brazilian power in Formula One.
Yeah, we have some promise to Formula One for next seasons. We have Drogovic in F2 and Enzo Fittipaldi as well.
Yes, of course.
We all know that after next season, everything is going to change in Formula One, like almost everything. So do you think this is the end of Mercedes dominance? And do you think that after the next season, Lewis will retire?
So I mean, Mercedes is just an unbelievably competent team. You know, there's all the greatest people there, and they have such stability because all these people have been there for 10 years. Mm-hmm. And as to Lewis, I don't know what his plans are, but of course I'm very, very thrilled that he's also following in my footsteps now in the path of sustainability. And that now, of course, he's also launching the Extreme team, and we will be racing against each other there. As of course in a different role now. So as he's team founder, I'm team CEO, so I'm operationally much more involved. But still, we'll be racing against each other with our team. So that's fantastic, and because all this is not only to battle to win the championship, but it's also to battle to raise awareness for climate and to really implement change locally. So that's fantastic news, because he will also bring such a big following. And at this point, also, I need to say thank you to all the Brazilians, because on my social media, Brazil is one of the top countries in terms of following.
They love you here. They love you.
Can you tell me how to say thank you so much for your support, and thank you for following me on social media in Portuguese? Obrigado.
Muito obrigado pelo seu apoio.
Muito obrigado a todos por el seu apoio e bye bye.
Tchau, tchau.
Tchau, tchau.